What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Tap into the live, man. Tap it. I'm drinking my tea, dealing with a cold here, so we're gonna drink this tea. You know what I mean. Make sure y'all tap in and let me know where y'all are coming in from. We got Queens in the building, Queens, New York. What up, son? What up, son? What else we got? Ghana in the building. What else we got? Lunchtime in Atlanta. Okay. I'm catching y'all on y'all lunchtime. That's what's good. That's what's up. Greetings out there from Florence, Italy. Shout out to Florence. ATL in the building, the real ghost 100. Well, shout out to you. Make sure y'all tap in, man. This mofo don't want to go nowhere. Phoenix, Arizona in the building. Scrubbing time in Holland. Okay. I'm not sure I know what that means, but all right. Shout out to you in Hong Kong. Was good. What else we got? He can't afford to leave because he does that to sacrifice will come. Oh, okay. What that pastor said. Okay. This is not true, is it? Oh, you just wait. Y'all just wait. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Let's give it like another minute. We're gonna go live. We're gonna start this live. True Dragons was good. Welcome to the first live. Philippines was good. Welcome in. Welcome in. He laughing. He said, "No, bro." Matter of fact, let me get the post ready. And as a matter of fact, I got some articles ready for y'all too. So we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty here in a second. Let me get the post ready for you guys. While y'all are trickling into the live here, where is it at? Where did I see it? Damn, where did I see it? I'm the one that sent it to the group. I think it was me, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Louisville, Kentucky. LeBron wants to keep Bronny's job. Let's give it 10 more seconds and we're gonna get into this. His ego and insecurities won't allow him to retire. The insecure superstar. All right, so he said, "What's happening?" PA tuning in from work. Okay, shout out to you in work, man. Anyway, so I was just chilling. I'm on here like with 2 hours worth of sleep. Okay, I'm super tired. We got a lot of content dropping a little bit later today, and it was super tough getting through that content because word to mother, I almost fell asleep. I swear to God, I almost fell asleep doing those shows. But so I'm chilling, and I see a post from Yahoo Sports, and we got articles to verify this. Look at what we see here. Rich Paul sounds off on LeBron and the state of the Lakers in his new podcast with Max Kellerman. Look at this. No. Where's he going to go? Does LeBron make the Knicks better? New York Knicks fans, brace yourself for that one. Does LeBron make the Knicks better? Yes, he would, of course. But 29 other teams would say the same thing. Paul on if LeBron would leave the Lakers this season. It continues on. I personally don't think the Lakers are good enough to be contenders right now. I don't know why they use this font style, okay? Then it continues on. I don't think they have made enough to get to the Western Conference Finals. And then I'm going to read some articles for y'all. These guys are unbelievable. They are unbelievable. Judging by Rich Paul's comments, it is clear to see where these narratives about, oh, LeBron doesn't have help, LeBron doesn't have enough help, blah, 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 blah. You can see where these talking points, it comes directly from this Clutch Sports. Directly from it. Somebody said Rich Paul wouldn't say that. No, Rich Paul did say that. Okay, this is from Yahoo Sports. This ain't from worldstarhiphop.com. We didn't pull this out of some other website. This ain't from GameStop. This is from Yahoo Sports. Let me read it again. No, where is he going to go? Does LeBron make the Knicks better? Yes, he would, of course. But 29 other teams would say the same thing. Rich Paul on if LeBron James would leave the Lakers this season. Now, let's get to some articles because a few people touched on this. We got a CBS Sports report here. Let me share with y'all. Okay, good. This one, the link is not too long. So we got the CBS Sports article. All right. Let me read this one for y'all. It says Rich Paul sheds light on LeBron's future with the Lakers, says Los Angeles isn't, excuse me, a title contender. Then goes on. Speculation on LeBron's future seems to run rampant with every comment and every rumor, but Rich Paul's latest remarks seem to quell the fire, at least for now. Paul, speaking on the debut episode of Game Over podcast he co-hosts with longtime sports analyst Max Kellerman, addressed both the Lakers' ability to contend for a title this season and whether James will be on the team by the end of the season. And okay, they actually got the episode here, which I didn't watch. It says, I personally don't think the Lakers are good enough to be contenders right now. Not right now, said Paul, the CEO of Clutch Sports and James' longtime business partner. I don't think they have enough to get to the Western Conference Finals. I don't think they have enough to contend from the from that perspective right now. It then continues on. Could that mean that James, who might be on his last season in his NBA career, will play somewhere else this season? No. Paul said when asked about the James potentially playing for another team this season. Where's he going to go? Max Kellerman then mentioned the New York Knicks as a possibility. Paul then says, that's wishful thinking, Max, from New York. Paul said, does LeBron make the Knicks better? Yes. He would, of course, but 29 other teams would say the same thing. James, as Paul later noted, has no trade clause. The 40-year-old superstar is scoring 16 points per game, blah, 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 blah. And then it goes on to say a few other things. All right. What are our thoughts about this? First of all, Rich Paul is saying that the Lakers are not a championship contender. Looking at the teams right now in the Western Conference, outside of the Oklahoma City Thunder and maybe the Denver Nuggets, the Lakers have as good a shot unless I'm overestimating what they can do. But right now, and yes, I know this is primarily the same roster that they had last year when they lost in round one to the Minnesota Timberwolves. But looking at the Western Conference picture right now, the Lakers look pretty competitive. They look pretty competitive to me. Now, are they a top two? Do I consider them in the same realm as the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder? No. But can they get a favorable matchup in the Western Conference and maybe face two teams that I think that they could beat? Yeah, I think they could do that. I think they can do that. In terms of 29 other teams getting LeBron, 29 other teams are not going to get LeBron James. It's not going to happen. There aren't 29 teams out there that want LeBron James. They're not. Do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder want LeBron James? No. Do you think the Spurs want LeBron James? No. Do you think the Celtics want LeBron James? No. Do you think the Rockets want LeBron James? No. Not saying that there are teams that don't want him. I'm sure there are teams that want him, but 29 other teams? No. No, there are other teams out there that are pretty good as they are. But all of this really doesn't matter. All of this really doesn't matter. Why? Because at the end of the season, LeBron will not be a Laker. Now, the last live I did, you saw I gave LeBron his props. I showed son a lot of love for the way he performed in that fourth quarter. I showed him love. But son had a great game. I acknowledged it. He played very well in that fourth quarter. But let's not get it twisted. It's not like life-changing for some of these teams. And Rich Paul coming out and saying the Lakers are not that good. Man, what is that like? Rich Paul saying that the Lakers are not that good. Is that what he thinks? Is that what LeBron thinks? Like, something about that just seems off to me. Is that a shot at JJ Redick? How are the other players supposed to feel about that? How does Luka Doncic feel about that? The Lakers are not a contender right now. I don't think anybody in that Laker locker room would be saying to themselves, yeah, right now, man, we're not contenders. I don't think so. I think that those guys have an appropriate amount of confidence in themselves that they can go out there and beat anybody. So to say they're not a contender, I mean, damn. Is that what they feel together? Is that what LeBron feels? Like, okay, they're not a contender. Like, that's just a little weird. It almost sounds like you're like dissing the entire team. And you're saying they're not a contender with LeBron on it, or because they don't have a good enough players around LeBron? Like, I'm confused. They're not contenders based on what? Like, what would they need to be a contender is what I'm trying to figure out. Because you got one guy averaging over 32, 33 points a night. You got another guy averaging 28, 29 points a night. For goodness sake, LeBron is playing with two guys averaging 60 points together. They're the only duo in the NBA that can do that. So I don't know where else he's going to find that kind of help. I mean, I don't understand what that means. Like, is that a shot at the team? Is that a shot at the coach? Earlier this offseason, we're talking about, oh, you know, they're going to reevaluate the team and see what the team is going to be looking like after 20 games. And I'm sitting here like, you got a lot of nerve. Y'all ain't even going to be here a year from now. One second. Man, how do you turn this off? Oh, my God. Yeah, my Siri came on. I don't know why it came on. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Please put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Siri just came on for no damn reason. All right, appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why it just came on by itself. I don't understand that. So for the new people that just came in, let me read the quotes for y'all. It's funny. The guy is saying, the guy that wrote 2, I thought you can't hear me, so how do you know to leave a number? You see, y'all be hating. Jesus. Y'all be hating. I said, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can't hear me, and he gonna put a 2. So how you know to put a 2 if you can't hear me? How you even know what I said? God damn, y'all be hating, man. Good Lord. Shout out to 2 Raw for TV in the building. Hey, yo, 2 Raw. Hey, yo, 2 Raw, what up, man? Yo, we got a topic I want you to touch on. I don't know if you've seen this, but we're going to be dropping it later today, but I want to hear what you got to say about this. Yo, 2 Raw, do you know, and I would like to hear your opinion on this, do you know that Paul Pierce said yesterday that Vince Carter is more skilled than Michael Jordan? 2 Raw, did you hear that? Paul Pierce said Vince Carter is more skilled than LeBron than Michael Jordan. I would love to hear your thoughts on that one. We got a show dropping later, but I would love to hear your thoughts on that one, bro. I would love to hear. I would love to hear what you got to say about that. Anyway, let me read this comment. But Luka is the one asking for Giannis, who's a top 5 player in the league. Dang, does Luka have enough? Okay, Luka asking for Giannis is different than LeBron saying, or rather than Rich Paul saying the Lakers don't have help. Do you know why? Luka is literally the best player. Austin Reeves is their second best player. So LeBron being their third best player, talking about, or Rich Paul talking about they need more help, it's like, bro, they already got 2 players. If anything, they may need to replace your man and go get somebody else. Like, who else you going to get? Like, your man may be the problem. That's what I'm trying to say. It ain't Luka and it ain't Reeves. Like, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, for the new people that just came in, this is a story. It says, Rich Paul sounds off on LeBron and his state of the Lakers in the new podcast with Max Kellerman. No, he's going to go. No, where is he going to go? Does LeBron make the Knicks better? Yes, he would, of course. But 29 other teams will say the same thing. Then continues on. I personally don't think the Lakers are good enough to be contenders right now. Another thing he said, I don't think they have enough to get to the Western Conference Finals. These people and never having enough. How much is enough for these guys, man? How much is enough? This has been the story of LeBron's whole career. He never has enough. He never has enough. Hey, yo, Rich Paul, how much you think Kobe had when he had Pau Gasol, man? You think Kobe Bryant had enough? When Kobe and the Lakers went to 3 straight finals, do you think Kobe Bryant had enough? Like, let's just keep it a bean. Do you think Kobe had enough? Because all I remember was when the Lakers got Pau Gasol, Kobe was smiling like a kid at Toys R Us on Christmas Eve. He was happy as hell to get Pau. And he was like, yo, we going to go out there and win this thing. That's with Pau and Bynum, Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom, Trevor Ariza, and some other guys that I can't remember, Jordan Farmar, and a few others. LeBron playing on a team with Rui, Reeves, Luka, Marcus Smart, Bronny James, Maxi Kleber, Jake LaRavia, and you talking about he ain't got enough. Bro, I don't know who y'all want. You want him to go get Joker too? Like, who else? What do you mean he ain't got enough? Vujicic, yeah, he was a bad boy, man. Daniel Looney said, there are many great players. Only a few move the needle. Like the Dream Team and Kobe. I think you mean the Redeem Team. LeBron does not move the needle. Steph is better than him in his own generation. Appreciate the super chat. Another viewer said, this is from Fred. Fred said, LeBron wants to have enough years as a Laker to be considered as a true Laker and be a part of the history. Well, Fred, man, look, the guy has been there for going on 8 years. You've been on the Lakers for 8 good years. 8 good years. 8 of them. So if you haven't been able to make a dent in terms of being a Laker great, I don't know how long was Shaq with the Lakers? How many years was Shaq with the Lakers? Does anybody remember? I certainly don't remember right now. How many years was Shaq with the Lakers? Who knows? Please leave it in the chat. Daryl Jones says, Paul Pierce, salty. No one talks about him as one of the greats. Okay, so appreciate the comment. He was there 8 years, right? LeBron is going to be there 8 years. 8 years. So Shaq is unquestionably a Laker great. Unquestionably a Laker great. So LeBron has had enough ample time. He's had ample enough time to make an impression on Laker Nation. You've had 8 years, man. 8 good years. Not 5 years, not 4 years, 8 years. That's a long time. That's almost a decade. So if you're worried that you're not viewed as an all-time Laker after 8 years, my brother, I don't know what's supposed to be happening if you stay 10 years. What's going to happen in 2 years? Unless she's going to win 2 championships in a row. That's the reason why when Bleacher Report put out that Mount Rushmore of was it the Mount Rushmore? I think it was the Mount Rushmore of every NBA franchise since 2000. I think that was the list. And they didn't include LeBron on the list for the Lakers, and his fans got upset. And I'm like, I don't know why you guys are getting upset. For example, LeBron James is an all-time great as a Miami Heat. No one is questioning that. I don't think anyone in this chat is going to question that. He's an all-time great, or a Mount, however you want to call it, the Mount Rushmore. There's no doubt about it. He's on the team. No doubt about it whatsoever. Cleveland, he's on the team as well. I think the Miami Heat, they had LeBron, D Wade, Alonzo Mourning, and was it Chris Bosh? Appreciate the super chat. I think it was Chris Bosh. I remember that guy. So I agree with that. The Cleveland team, yeah, sure. The Laker team, hell no. Hell no, hell to the no. He has not been a Mount Rushmore Laker. I'm sorry, he is not. There have been more important Lakers to that team, to this franchise, over this 25-year window than him. Not to say she should be on the Cleveland one. He should be on the Miami one. So to the gentleman's point about LeBron wants to stay for long, it's too late. It's too late. Because for LeBron to be on a Mount Rushmore Laker players, you're not putting him ahead of Kobe as a Laker. You're not putting him over Shaq as a Laker. You're not putting him ahead of Pau Gasol as a Laker. And you're definitely not going to put him ahead of Derek Fisher as a Laker. Not as a player, but as a Laker. There's just no way. Now, it's just no way. In terms of who had a bigger impact on the front, there's no way. It's no way in hell. No way. There's no way. So if we're having questions of whether or not you're a Laker great as it compares to like Derek Fisher, then you're not a Laker great. Somebody said I'm drunk. What do you mean no. Since 2000. Not, don't you got to go. I'm drunk about what? What are you talking about drunk? I'm drunk as how? Wait, you're not seriously suggesting that LeBron is a Laker Mount Rushmore player since 2000. Is that what you're suggesting? Chosen one, you can't be serious. Is that what you're suggesting based off of what? Okay, I already know you're not a Laker fan. You're not a Laker fan, Chris. You're a LeBron fan. Your opinion doesn't matter here. He said, you just look weird looking. I don't know about looking, bro. I don't know why you looking at how I look, bro. What is wrong with you? What do you mean how I look? What's wrong with you? You be evaluating dudes' faces? What's wrong with you? What are you talking about here? I look weird. What is this? We over here talking sports and you looking at my damn nose. Like, bro, what's wrong with looking at my eyebrows? What do you mean I look weird? What are you looking at? Jesus Lord. What the fuck is going on, bro? My Lord. Whoa, yo, pause that, bro. Pause that, man. So he said they think LeBron is cute. So as a Laker Mount Rushmore, man, there's no way. If you think LeBron is a Mount Rushmore Laker over Derek Fisher, you have not watched basketball, or rather, you have not paid attention to Laker basketball since probably the time LeBron got there. You would have to be outside of your mind to think so. Derek Fisher was there going back to the three-peat. He went to the finals with the Lakers 7 times. Seven. Kobe said during that second run, Derek Fisher is the only player I listen to on this team. He's the only one. So, nah, we're not giving you that. Derek Fisher, hell no. Pau Gasol, no. One more year of LeBron, and he be the turnover king. Funny enough, LeBron is number 2 in wins right now, right? No, I just saw a stat the other day. I think it was from NBA.com. Let me see. Is it NBA.com that said it? NBA. I think it's NBA.com that said he's number 2 all time. Was it NBA.com? I think it was. Man. Oh, here we go. He's number 2 all time in wins. Do you know what's crazy? Look at how many wins Kareem has. Do you know what's even crazier? Look how many wins Tim Duncan has. I don't know what's crazier, Kareem or Duncan. That Duncan number is insane. That Tim Duncan number is insane. Because Duncan played less time than LeBron. I think Duncan played, 19 years? I think what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it that Tim Duncan only has like 1 or 2 losing seasons? If I'm not mistaken. I don't remember all of the accolades, but isn't it something like Duncan only has I think 1 season or something like that with a losing record? Like, I forgot the number. You want to talk about a winner. You want to talk about a winner. Tim Duncan was, beyond the fact that we know how good he was as a basketball player when we watched him. But in terms only 3 losing. In terms of a winner, bro, he's something else. He said, Duncan has stacked teams. Yeah, he was the biggest stack on those teams. He's the central figure, man. Wait. Don't tell me you're about to say that Tim Duncan is overrated. Is that what you're suggesting? Is that what you're suggesting? Please don't do this. Don't do this to me. Like, who didn't have a stacked team when they won championships? Most guys that win championships have stacked teams. When Kevin Durant won his championships, he had a stacked team. When the Kobe and Shaq, that was a stacked team. The Celtics, that was a stacked team. The Miami Heat, that was a stacked team. So why, when it get to Tim Duncan, all of a sudden now it's a stacked team? Tim Duncan is a bad boy. Like, let's not play. Let's not play, bro. There are people that rank Tim Duncan over Kobe Bryant, and they got a good-ass argument. I don't agree with them because I think Kobe is a better player, but if you say that, Tim Duncan, bro, y'all acting like Tim Duncan is just some dude. We acting like he just some guy. Tim Duncan is a top 10 player. Some people have him top 5. He is that good. He is that good. 15 all defensive. Bro, he was a bad man. And the worst part about it is he didn't even talk. He didn't even talk. He just goes out there, busts your ass, and goes home. He don't even get a haircut. It looked like Tim Duncan used to cut his own hair because he'll cut his shit and then he won't even get a lineup. He'd be like, I don't even need. Sometimes he would. Sometimes he just be out there like, nah, I don't need a lineup. They not messing with me. Nah, I don't need a lineup. They can't stop me anyway. I'm like, nah, I'm not giving them that. Tim Duncan was a bad boy, man. He was a bad man. He said Duncan is an overall better player. I'm not going to argue Duncan over. If you like Tim Duncan over Kobe Bryant, have at it, man. It's your opinion. I'm not going to argue about it. Barkley is a LeBron hater. I don't know. I don't know how Charles Barkley got into this conversation, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me show you this post one more time, and I'm gonna get out of here. So this is the post here. It's just saying, Rich Paul is saying, no. Where's LeBron going to go? Does LeBron make the Knicks better? Yes, he would, of course. But 29 other teams would say the same in terms of LeBron leaving the Lakers this season. And he also says he personally thinks the Lakers aren't good enough to contend for the title right now. And then he also says, I don't think they have enough to get to the Western Conference Finals. So those are Rich Paul's comments. It is what it is. That's his opinion. At the end of this season, he said LeBron to New York, they would not let him pass the Brooklyn Bridge or whatever. But they're not gonna let LeBron. If LeBron want to go to New York, man, he gotta go. He gotta go to New Jersey and then take like one of them buses that go through the what is it, the tunnel? I forgot the name of that tunnel. He got to sneak in New York. They're not just gonna let him go. New York does not want LeBron James. Trust me, bro. New York does not want LeBron James. Trust me. They wanted LeBron like in 2012 or something, 13. They wanted him bad then. Now, they don't want him. Charles Barkley is not a LeBron hater. He gives hot takes about LeBron's performance. Well, he said he's old. I don't think he's lying. Barkley isn't a butt kisser when it comes to the NBA. He said New York wants him now. Well, I don't think so. But anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, man. I'm going to let y'all go, man. I'll be on the lookout for the content we got dropping later. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.